All right, so today I want to talk about something that I've seen quite a lot of UX designers struggle with, and I've even struggled with this myself, but that's building a strong portfolio. I'm actually in the process of redesigning my own portfolio, and because of that, I wanted to share two important tips that I think can help bring any designer's portfolio from good to great. Hey everyone, if you're new here, my name is Mark, and I've been working as a UX designer for the last 3 years. I'm currently at a large enterprise company, and I also run my own freelance business called New X Design Studios. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into our first tip, which is embracing the exploratory case study. A lot of people actually think case studies are supposed to be a super formal thing, starting with the problem, going to the process, and then showing a solution. And that's actually not the case whatsoever. There's actually another option for you to choose among all of the others, but you guessed it, it is an exploratory case study. This is actually perfect for when you want to showcase your skills in a completely new area. So for me, that's actually within AR/VR. Since I have that whole UX solid foundation, I'm hoping that I can make a mock VR/AR product completely from scratch. This is obviously going to involve the entire product design process. However that may look for you could be completely different, but it's going to involve some of the key things such as research, wireframing, and sketching, and then designing it within Figma. So for example, I'm just going to keep using myself and my interests. So going back to the AR/VR design, the whole spatial design area is going to be very complicated and something that's completely new to me. So I'm obviously going to have to research a lot here. Some things that I'm going to have to check out are some of the user considerations when designing for spatial design. Some things that I'm not completely used to when it comes to maybe web design or product design, something very similar in that realm. And then I'm just going to talk about it. I'm going to include some of the things that I found, some of the things that I found very interesting, some things that I, was not expecting, all of the things that I think could be very beneficial to include in my case study. And this is because storytelling is the most important aspect of your case study. They really want to know what design considerations you made along the entire way and take them down the journey. So that includes putting them into your mind and showing them, hey, these are some of the things that I found. This is really interesting, really cool. And whoa, I did not expect a lot of these things to pop up. I'll most likely also get familiar with some of the tools that AR/VR designers are using, as well as popular design trends and key UX principles that are very important in this area. In the final case study, I'll not only showcase the product, but I'll also showcase the entire experience. So that includes the research, the challenges, the learnings, and anything that I really could have done differently. This type of method is a great way to showcase your initiative and passion for a completely new design field. Now let's talk about the project that you're dying to showcase. And this is actually more relevant for people who are currently working as a UX designer within a company. There's a common misconception within the design field, and I actually just discovered this myself. But a lot of people believe that you have to wait for your company's work to finish before you can showcase it. And that's completely incorrect. I'm sure there are many people watching this video who can definitely say this, but internal processes are completely slow. Sometimes companies have a lot of politicizing, bureaucracy, things like that get really annoying and slow down the entire process. But guess what? Even when you're dealing with these problems, you can still showcase your skills with the project that you're working on, no matter what stage it's in. So what do? You just finish it on your own. You bring it into your own workspace and complete the project with your own vision, your own pace, just everything on your own. You don't need to rely on anyone else. Companies care more about your craft and your storytelling. They don't really care if the final product is finished. If you think about it, all of the things that you've showcased previously, it's not like the companies that you're interviewing with or anyone that you want to prove your work to is verifying that that is real or, gonna go and check on it to see how it functions, things like that. And to add to that, think about all of the designers that are working on a project that will never see the light of day. All the ones that are not launched yet. I mean, they still have to build a portfolio piece around that because they did the work. So they still have to showcase it. Companies aren't verifying if the product exists. They just care about your design thinking and problem solving skills. And so there you have it. Those are two very important tips that I've learned recently that I think have been super beneficial in the way that I think about my portfolio, and I thought I'd share here. This is a great way to build your portfolio even before you get your next project. So go ahead and start your journey. Let me know in the comments what other portfolio tips that you would like to see, or if you have any questions that you'd like me to answer. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.